So we're going to look at how to compare or find out or establish how many things you've got in a certain area. So if you want to look at the biodiversity or even the population, right, or even the community, you can do it this way. It's we're going to use a quadrat. We're going to use a little tool, for want of a better word, called a quadrat. So let me highlight this. It is not a quadrant. It is not a quadrant. Right, it's a quadrat. There's no n. Right, it consists of a square usually, and let's say this one is just 1 meter by 1 meter to make it easy. So it's got a square area of 1 meter squared. Right, so I've got a field, just say for argument's sake it's 100 meters by 20 meters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split it up, not physically, but on a piece of paper. I'm going to split it up into 1 meter squares. I'll tell you what, let's make this number, let's make these numbers a bit smaller so we could actually physically draw it out. So 1, 2, 3. Whoa, that's not it. Then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 6 meters that way, and let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what I've got is an 8 meter by a 6 meter field. I want to know how many dandelions I've got. Dandelions I have across the field, and I can't go around counting everyone. So what I'm going to do is, let's do it in steps. The first thing I'm going to do is split the field or area I'm interested in into a grid system like I've done up there. So if I said that this is my 0, so that coordinate is 0, 1. It's like a normal grid. That is 0, 2, and so on. This here is 3, 0. This one here is 3, 3, and so on. So I'm going to have 8, 6 here. So split the field into grid system. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a computer program, and this is the best way to do it. Use a computer program to generate a random coordinate. So for example, what's happened now is my computer's generated a grid 5, 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. So this here is my random grid. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. So this part here is my random grid. So I've gone 3 across. No, sorry, I've gone 5 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I've gone up 1, 2, 3. So it's this bit here. Right, I'm going to place quadrat at grid location and count the dandelions. And just say for argument's sake I end up with 50 dandelions. Then what I'm going to do to make the test fair, I'm going to repeat using just say for argument's sake, let's just say 2 more because it's going to make it easier for us, using 2, but really you need using 9 more grid locations. Let's make it properly fair. And what we do is let's put the numbers down. So the first one was 50. Just said the next one was 13. Because it might have been right on the side where it's worn out. Then you've got 17, and then you've got 25, and then you've got 35. That's 2, 4, 5, and then you've got 19, and then you've got 27, and then you've got 16, and then you've got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 19, and then you've got another 45. Right, what you do is, let's make one of these an anomaly. Let's say for example the last one, we'll make an anomaly, we'll make it really big. We'll make it 255. And we make another one anomaly. Let's remove this 17 and we'll say it's 3. So now we can see straight away that there's 2 anomalies, 1 and 2. So these are the steps we've taken so far. What we do is we remove anomalies and let me write that properly, anomalies and average out, and we find the mean. Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll add up all the, except that one and that one, we're going to add them up and divide by 8. Then what you do is that gives an average of 1, and how many squares have we got in this instance. Then what we do is we multiply out to cover the whole field. So for example, just say we've got an average of, let's just say for argument's sake 25, and then what we do is we multiply that by, how many have we got here? We've got 8 times 6, 48. So in this field I can say I've got 25 times 48 dandelions. So on the calculator it gives 1,200 dandelions on the field that I've got. So this is how you could use a quadrat. This is one way of working out the population size of a certain of a population size of a certain species, or even a community. So you could count the different organisms in those 10 squares that you've got. Right, and let me just highlight this. Right, it's got to be random. It's a quadrat. It's important that you repeat and you remove any anomalies because they can affect the result. And then you work out the mean and you multiply out. These are the key steps. And that's it. That should do it.